Hello folks, I thought I'd do another army review this week of an army in my collection, and that is Beastmen. Now I started playing Beastmen back in 6th edition Warhammer Fantasy, and so it's kind of a mix of different models from different time periods, as most of my armies are, I guess. But this is an army that I feel like maybe by the end of this month, if you watched my hobby journey video, right now on my painting table I have a little bit of Slanesh, although that army should be finished in a couple days. I'll probably do a review of that army next weekend. And then I have a unit of Wood Elves I'm doing for the budget of Higmar. So I need to work on those. But after that, I'm really thinking I'm going to go back to Beastmen, I think. And my plan is to rebase them on rounds. And you know, the models that are at least relatively finished, I'm not going to really touch because I don't want to spend a huge amount of time on them. But I have a lot of half-painted models in this army, and I think it would be a good investment in my time just to go back and maybe finish up a few different units for these guys. I think I could do it relatively quickly. We'll see. I mean, maybe I'll spend most of December on Beastmen as well. But so I have the old Doombull and a unit of old um, um, Hinators as well. And I have a Gorgon. And these are the old Ungors from 6th edition. This is a time when the Bray herd Ungor and Gors were combined into one unit, and they were skirmishers as well. So these are the newer Gors. I have a unit of those, and you can see I put like a layer of paint on them, but they're not finished. There's no finished bases, and they need a lot of detail work, washes, and things like that. I have 2 units of Ungor Raiders. I might convert those into one bigger unit. And then I have 2 units of Gors. They're both of the old versions from 6th edition. And then I have a big unit of Bestigors. These are the older version. I bought them a couple years ago now, I guess, almost. They were, I think they're like half off or something. They're pretty much on sale, so I always wanted one of these older units. And I have a newer unit of the newer Bestigors again. They have a layer of paint, but they're not quite finished. And, you know, I could finish those up pretty easily, I think. It's funny because in 8th edition, you know, it was kind of a useless unit because you need more than 10. For Age of Sigmar, it works. So then I have my characters up front. A couple of Beast Lords, a couple Shamans. I have Krazek, the One Eye. His little whip, he's unfinished. I have a Gorthor, the Beast Lord, on Chariot. This is a period when I was using a lot of ink, so they're pretty dark. And I have the Shapeshifter guy. And then I have a Tuskor Chariot. I have a Jabberslythe. Again, I got that the same time as these unit Bestigors, kind of on half price. A couple of spawns that are really horrendous. A unit of Warhounds. And a unit of Pentagors, which again are pretty horrible even in Age of Sigmar, which is kind of a shame. I did have a High Gore at one point, but what I used for him was the model for the Giant. and I had him kind of converted up as a Cygor. I used him before they came out with, the actual model for the Cygor. And then I moved him to the Orcs and Goblins. I thought that he worked better there, and I will get the new model probably pretty soon, I hope. So that is the Beastmen army. And again, maybe later this month I will start painting it again. And if I do, what I will probably do is when it's finished, I will give you an update. I'm not going to paint, I probably won't paint this big unit of Bestigors right away. Just kind of finish up the ones that are half done as a priority. And we'll see where I go from there. So thanks for watching, guys.